more experienced name, now needing a little bit of revival. It's certainly showing it. We haven't even mentioned him yet, but man, he's been looking good.
Yeah, it's so good to see him play this well.
Everyone's in the esports pose. Everyone's got the crossed arms.
Yeah.
Gotta do it. Make your forearms look as big as possible. Do you think, I don't know if in the photo rooms they have those like forearm trainers, just to get a pump on real quick before you take your esports pose
you need
photo?
some curls as well while you're at it.
Yeah, get that thing, get those things wired.
Cut those sleeves short.
Get those ropey forearms. Well, we'll see. It's going to be some of those ropes out onto the site right now, as the B site is well defended. Lots of bodies here. ZTR collects first blood. And somehow, they've actually swapped spots in towards the cave. ZTR finding more. Very fortunate, I think, that Lucchese was able to find that kill on Tosin, because it looked weird, to say the least.
Very weird here. Now what do you do from this point here? Especially getting cut off at distance. PR taking some initiative. Lucchese still hanging back with the bomb. So not safe just yet to cross in towards A. And that's trying to be coverage provided by Safe here. PR still fighting, not giving up on this duel. And it certainly has got Slend where he needs to be now as well. There's still so much time for MIBR to decide where they want to head, and they want to try and chase down this PR play that just keeps on aggressing towards him, and for good reason, because he's sharp and eventually starts to connect those headshots if you give him enough chances.
Yeah, don't let this kid heat up. We've seen what he can do, especially with the headshots. This guy has, I don't know what the numbers are at, but every time I watch him, it feels like he just has insane headshot percentage. The aim and click potential, very high with this man. Plays Counter-Strike like a point-and-click adventure.
That's 100% right there for you. All headshots.
Starting strong. I actually kind of want to look up his headshot percentage in the last 3 months right now, because I bet it's stupid. I bet it's dumb. So you take it. I'll see if I can find.
He's aiming high. Meanwhile, MIBR are on a very low buy. Got only a Deagle invested into this one. Lucchese does like buying into these. He got a couple kills in that last round, so he can kind of afford it. We'll see if they can provide any damage. They are heading into PR once again. So he might get more opportunities to feast up here, up against the pistols, but we'll see who's quicker on the draw there. That Deagle could be a scary prospect. Gonna look to elevate the Deagle, I believe. Get him on a little boost action, but no, blasted. Initial tap out right there coming through. Now Rez trying to farm up some sweet ecos here, but PR continuing to claim some nice kills, even a team kill into the mix as well.
You know, only 53.7%. Less than I would have thought. Still pretty dang good.
I've come to discover that I'm a clinical, you know, body shotter. I don't aim high there, unfortunately.
All right, Zontex.
Yeah, I'm really Zontex. I don't know how, because I feel like I just keep on moving my mouse up, but it never really matters. Yeah, that's what they say.
Well, look, if you get the kill, you get the kill. How you do it, less important. And right now, PR starting out 5-0, so he's getting the kill. It was 2 rounds. But now the rifles are out for MIBR, and they get to show us what they can do.
Maybe PR's so busy body shotting ecos there that he's losing out on his valuable headshot rating. But this time a gun round here, so again, it's about aiming high. And that MP9 just
They don't expect
chews through them.
They don't know about Slend. They don't know about Slend. They don't know about Slend at all. There's 1. There's 2. Slend could finish off the 3rd as well. He'll do exactly that. Completely overlooked. And leaving him tucked into the corner will prove to be costly for MIBR. This rifle round is a disaster. But let's see if Insani can pick up the shattered pieces. Because Slend has shattered the plan, broken the plan. But we know Insani, he can make things happen here.
Could have a bit of a gap.
Oh, but it's closing quickly. PR's coming up on the flank, and PR's about to have just slips the door. Spam forces him back, and it's actually Slend who gets the kill. So a beautiful 4-piece put together for Slend. Doing it on the rifle as well.
Yeah, that's a beautiful setup right there. MP9 actually provides so much value in that position. Not only being the bait there, but Towson finding a kill in nearly a second. Of course, Slend is going to be able to thrive with the late play off the Rez flashbang. Absolutely.
Give him the pump up.
What a beast.
Give him the pump up. You love to see it. You really do. And I mean, for MIBR, right? We were bullish on them. We were feeling good after the Amiga matchup. But this is a different animal. This is a GamerLegion squad that's been looking very good. It's still extremely early doors. We got a lot of time to cook here. But if we're going to start to feel rosy about the first drop world for MIBR, these are the kind of teams they need to be going toe-to-toe with.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I feel like we went through a roller coaster as well with the MIBR squad yesterday. You know, the first map looking fantastic. You got the Lukowski and so back. And then that second map, you kind of see a big drop-off between Insani and Lukowski. And it's very tough to win maps there when that is the case. And then, you know, GamerLegion picking it into Inferno as well. Trying to capitalize on that. And then to close things off, we're right back to Lukowski and Insani being back here, but...
Rez went through the smoke?
Wow.
That feels ambitious. I guess PR was dragging enough focus that he was hoping no one would be looking, but that feels risky. It's going to be paid off because his young teammate in PR will just kill everybody. So it doesn't matter. You can push a smoke if you've got this guy to get you back.
Just get your 3.
Headshots.
You'll get mine and then some. They were all headshots, yeah, and they were up against pistols, so the eco theory might be thrown to the bin.
I'm telling you, man, he's just crispy.
He's got the eye test.
These young teenagers are just coming out like machines. They're just deleted.
I feel like there is so much. I mean, there is just definitely so many more tools you can use nowadays to get really mechanically good at the game, no matter what the situation is. So I think that's even why you see young IGLs who have to do all this calling still just have such good reflexes.
I mean, if my old ass can be improving my aim at 31, these 17-year-olds with all the time in the world on their hand, yeah, they are.
How's the elo climb going for you?
Not well. But my individual ability is definitely improving. The elo climb is definitely...
So it's a similar situation to the headshot percentage versus in the server.
Yeah.
Sometimes the numbers don't translate to the success.
Yeah, there's sort of 2 games that you play when you solo queue Face It. Game number 1 is your individual ability and Counter-Strike. And game number 2 is rolling the dice with the psychological challenges that your 4 teammates are going to present in any one particular match.
Yeah, it's essentially like a daycare that you have to kind of go in and just get everyone in the same mindset there. You know, rally the troops. Keep everyone's spirits high.
Yes, mostly my own as well. It is challenging at some points when I'm trying to give therapy to like angsty 14-year-olds or whatever in my games.
They're not good yet, but you know they will be one day if they keep up that energy.
I don't even care if they're good. I just hope they become well-adjusted. That's the line.
Good at video games. Good at life. That's what they say.
Out of here doing some parenting in the pugs.
Ooh. You're a bolder man than I will say that much. Got to make for some good stream content, though.
I do it all for the content. The overall trend is good.
Yeah.
But the space has been taken here in towards red, so MIBR have a little bit of real estate to work with, and they haven't lost a body to do so. Problem is, you do have PR pushed up A main. So there's some information there for GamerLegion. There's not a ton. Ooh. It's really going to come down to Rez. However, Rez is a pretty good guy to put it on the shoulders of. Ooh, not so much in that engagement. And now,
PR
opened up PR at the timing. He needs to be just a little bit quicker. Spots the footsteps, but he's just going to miss them as they get in towards Donut. They'll have a fast flank onto that Donut play. But they need to clear out this mid-fight. Trade is there. That's good. Keeping these numbers even, keeping their attention focused on CT. Now PR gets closer and closer. And when does Lukowski turn back around? He won't. Dead to rights, and now these 2 players know they can't slip away from the corner. They're stuck. Because you really don't want to brave PR on this duel. Safe can't back out. So he fights forward, and PR is collecting heads once again. This time, game's a little off. Exit. Battling, brawling, allows Towson out. He's got the kit, but he needs to find the shot. And Exit is dancing, buying as much time as possible. Precious seconds off the clock, but he can't quite close.
Huge clutch right there. It looked scary with the Glock out from Exit, but not going to be allowed to finish the job. Can't find that last shot necessary. And that's a quick motion there from PR. shutting this one down on the flank. Big time impact coming through from him. Just denying that, what is the best post-plant positioning here on this site. Just taking donut control here. If Lukowski's able to hold on to that, we're talking about a completely different story and completely different comfort levels in the post-plant, but MIBR find themselves having to hold the line up against some very difficult positions on the retake here. Now a fast move out middle, as quick as can be for Insani, trying to thread these kills in, but jumping across the crosshair is PR, swinging for the fences though. And it's a headshot there, he's good on it, but it's not the kill there with the A1S.
I like the acceleration from MIBR. Put your foot on the gas. Let's get weird, let's get wild. Speaking of weird and wild, ZTR has abandoned the site and is trying to wrap up the ramp. He might catch Breno in rotation, actually, but this bomb is going to be planted, and they're so far forward. They don't know about ZTR.
Is he going to go through the smoke? Yeah, of course.
Oh, Slender's dead. No way. No chance. Oh, unless!
Oh, he's snuck by the crosshair.
Almighty doubt. Now this kill comes through. ZTR doesn't know that he's got a flank on a flank, but it may not matter if he gets the front. No. Down and out. So now a 2-on-2 in the post. And they've got to brave a little bit of a Molotov to get on through the risk. A bit of the tick. And Towson plays himself right into Safe's hands. Slend. Can we make another bit of magic happen? Gone to the rifle to do so. Connects on the first, but he's not got the time, so the op will be retrieved, and he's out of there. Maybe no survivors. Certainly not a lot of survivors for MIBR, but it is a round win.
Huge. Just need it. And as you said, a big pace change right there, pulling it a little bit more aggressive. And they are able to claim some of that mid control that's been a bit of a difficulty there. Sometimes more passive setups from this GamerLegion squad. Sometimes they try and fight for it here, and there's more impact out of Breno, who managed to make the best of that. The rest of MIBR have some very open access towards that B site, and they take it in stride. We'll see if they try and keep that trend up here. Continue to try and set up Insani for some aggressive maneuvers. Breno the one that thrived in that after Insani fell. Insani still yet to get any kills is something that we might want to keep an eye on, especially for these T sides, but at least traded into efficiency in that last round to where MIBR could still find a way to win. Just not giving Insani a lot of fights often.
No.
I think they learned their lesson from that last round.
Doing a good job of limiting it. Holding way back GamerLegion and MIBR clearly wanted a brawl again here in towards mid. That's not going to be afforded to them. I feel like so much of this game plan just has to be trying to avoid the two beacons right now of PR and Slend. Hard to do. Obviously, the op is getting moved around a ton. You know where PR's playing now.
Yeah.
And this time they're not going to avoid him. They're headed back his direction, so PR's going to get another chance to fry.
Yeah, it's a nice setup as well. Rez was close by. Actually kind of cheating his rotate over more towards CT to watch it out, but it's a good Molotov to buy some time. Has a smoke to back it up. They might have to just force their way through this one into PR's crosshair.
Or they're going to think he slipped a sight. Ooh, wow, okay. Rare mechanical failure there from PR. The swing from Insani strong. Insani still can't get that kill, but he sets up the trade, and that was the lone presence actually stuck in towards the A site. Clear in. Wow. Massive kill from Breno, and that might sell it. That might end it. It does indeed. GamerLegion, they don't want this. They don't want this heat.
No, you want to call it early as well and keep as many guns alive as possible, especially that AWP. Back it up. Breno with a big-time clear right there. And again, those are the sort of movements that I see from Breno where I'm always questioning, is he a little rusty? Is he going to come through? Like, what's his, right now, level of play after a long break on the bench?
Yeah.
But, it's just super diligent even still in that moment.
Look, sometimes you get that motivation, that little kick in the ass where you're like, I just made top 4 in a pro league and I got benched. Like, I gotta become. You can respond two ways. Mm-hmm. You can control what you can control, and what you control is how you respond to it. You can either say, "Man, that's messed up. This wasn't my fault." Get super despondent, get super upset, or you can say, "All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make myself so good that next time that kind of decision is being made, there's no way in hell they can justify benching me."
Yeah, and it's very rare to see like a roster change like that. When you get benched in CS, it feels like a permanent thing almost all the time. But yeah, it's a excellent opportunity and a shot at redemption here for him and this team.
I love this. Love this aggressive CT play. It's a classic here on Ancient, but it's a classic for a reason. And Sledge just collected on Lukowski. Now they're following it up. Now they've got the crunch. MIBR fighting around the smoke.
Whoa.
That was ambitious.
He got lost in the sauce there.
Might have lost track of himself just a touch, just a tick. But they haven't gained the site. The reinforcements are here. That's smoke. A little late. So it's not going to be respected. Actually, as Rez pulls out, as Towson rotates around to support him towards middle to set up PR, this gets a little nervy. When do the K players activate? They still got a minute to cook. Utility over, a little bit of confirmation here on the ramp that there's still presence there.
So many reinforcements. I mean, GamerLegion really stacking up this site with a whole lot of numbers. This looks like some smoke spam activity, but they're not waiting just yet.
They're waiting for the tick of that bomb, and then Amali's going to come out for us.
And that smoke's not going to cover. Slim's still in forward, but he gets leveled out anyways.
Oh, that's a nice spam. There's the Molotov. Meanwhile, PR is just ticking closer and closer and closer. And there's the kill going to come through. Not a headshot, but nice nonetheless. And that's GamerLegion cleaning up here, keeping 3 alive to boot. Cleaning the glasses.
That's just casual day right there in the office.
I respect that setup. I also respect that Slen just did the like my hair back. His hair's not long enough, man. That doesn't do anything. That's just muscle memory right there. That's straight up muscle memory right there. I've got the same habit.
Yeah, I haven't had short hair in a long time.
I have an idle habit of running my hand through my hair, and when I shave my head for Mustache Masters purposes, I'm still doing it.
I've always wanted to try a buzz cut, but I've been so like, when I was a little kid, you know, your parents still make you get the haircut that you're gonna get, you know.
Yeah.
I never really had choices until I was just like 13 or 14.
And they buzzed you?
It just buzzed my hair off, and I hated it.
Yeah.
So like when buzz cuts became kind of cool and in fashion, I wanted to hop on that trend and get a buzz.
Couldn't bring yourself?
I was like, no, I'm just not gonna
I recommend putting it up for charity. Maybe November time?
do that.
Make something happen there. It's personally found that to be a good fashion routine.
Yeah. And maybe some blue dye while we're at it.
Hey, let's get weird.
Get a weird out middle here. Sonny still get the lift off here. Would like to be called upon at some point, but PR going to be left to challenge him, and he reins it back just a tad. And PR's chasing this kill down, wants it. And Sonny's still hiding within the smoke here. That's going to fade away, though, and in his favor, there's a big one to lift off here.
That's the first kill. That's his first kill this map. Finally coming in round 9, and Sonny on the board. Not a player we expect to be stumped for this long, but it is a big one to find. And now with PR and Towson out of play, it's Rez and the Donut who can really do anything about this A-take.
I mean, they're just gambling here. It's a great move from GamerLegion. They at least have 3 players here close by, one getting into the site proper. This is still a decent setup.
Rez got to connect. Goes for 1. Is that enough? Sets up the swing off the box, but it's disjointed. It's 1 by 1. It's piecemeal.
Ugh.
And ZTR can't finish the kill.
Give him a little wiggle right there.
Kind of feel like if those had been a little bit more connected in terms of the peak, if while they're fighting Rez, the flyout box comes and the temple peak comes, maybe a little bit more of a chance of success, but a little bit of disjointedness there. GamerLegion, everyone kind of making their own move, calling their own shot. Means that MIBR are left with 3 standing at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would have been better as well if MIBR were like a half-step delayed right there, but they were making some fast motion in on Rez.
Sure.
So, you know, everybody saw their moment to shine there on GamerLegion, but it didn't quite connect in time. But, yeah.
Got a hero rifle here.
That's got to have been seen. Well, certainly now. But yeah, hero rifle for PR. Missed out on a decent chance last time to best Insani, but Insani was too quick on the draw and is on the board now and made it 2. Made it a double. Could be a sleeping giant here for MIBR on the remainder of this T side.
I mean, BR look like they're making this one pretty straightforward. You took B main, you threw some utility, now you're spamming, you're letting them know that they're B main. You're going to hit B. There is no second element to this. There is no chance for the bailout. Or they could do it, but they'd have no information in towards middle. But it is just USPs on the other side, so they're not too worried. Boy, PR's legs have been spotted. He still sticks around, still gets the kill. Okay, PR. Fighting forward here, but that's that one rifle. They weren't expecting it. Rez is edging. But he's not quite going to get this one to its climax. Just a little edge.
The double edge.
And disappointed. Like a sword.
Yeah. Well, like some swords. Like swords that you wouldn't really like.
Sure.
You don't want a double-edged sword. I'm pretty sure that's... Maybe it can be useful in some cases.
Well, I think the idea is that that's how swords are most of the time.
No, they only have one edge, the pointy end.
What? No. The blade. Okay, a sword blade.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So there's a point, yes. But then what are the
edges?
What are the edges that go down towards the hilt?
You know, I always thought that the edges were actually like a sword that had two sides, kind of like
Darth Maul.
Yes.
No. Literally the blade. So there's single-edged blades, like a cleaver or a scimitar or a katana.
Right.
And then there's double-edged swords, like like a long sword or broadsword.
I see what you're saying. Now I understand.
Now you're putting it together.
Sword facts. You
were thinking that was a Darth Maul thing.
Yes, that's what I always thought a double-edged sword was.
Yeah, that saying actually didn't come around until after the Phantom Menace. Fun fact.
That makes sense. Well, now I still feel like that saying's kind of pointless. Like a double-edged sword still
but the
seems like
idea
a useful sword.
is that it can cut both ways, right? So it's metaphorical. It's imagery.
Yeah.
It's imagery, Cole. It's metaphorical language. For example, MIBR have cut away a lot of the round lead that GamerLegion were working with. And now, it seems like they are going to go for another one of these fairly straightforward B hits.
Why not? It's kind of been working well for them here. Been keeping rounds in the winning ways. Avoiding mid control as well has been a nice move here because GamerLegion not really giving them duels in that department. So take some fights where you can actually get some action here, as they definitely do just that. And this time the FAMAS is much more prepared for the edging of the smoke there and the press of the smoke. Now an op to stand in resistance as well, and just Insani left standing. This round a little pieced up there by GamerLegion. And there is no window of opportunity to sneak through. Smoked off. Insani getting chased.
And he's out of there.
He's going to get cut off potentially. Oh no, Towson's letting him slide. Waiting for the double swing there. What a good move.
Double edge, double swing.
Double swing, double edge.
7 rounds. That's a nice one. So there's only so many rounds you can throw a pretty telegraphed B hit at GamerLegion before they find the adaptation that they need to succeed. Disjointed as well in terms of who is coming out the ramp, who is coming out the smoke, trying to find the space and exit. Either way, not so successful for MIBR. So for final round of the half, the final round, let's see what the change-up pitch is back in towards A, taking some mid-space here. Trying to go straight in towards this middle fight, and they have not won out on that. PR finds his headshot. Rez goes brawling in for a second as well, and the ops posted up to keep them stuck in A main. Non-starter for MIBR. Barring some heroics, it's looking like a bang on 8. Heroics, thy name is Lukowski, and thy name is ripped out of the history books. We're gone! 8-4, GamerLegion lead at the half. back in, and GamerLegion looking oh so very good on their defense, but now MIBR get a chance at that. They get a try. Not having a lot of fun where MIBR getting shut down in the mid-fights, getting shut down on their approach, found a little bit of success with those sustained B hits, and then not so much.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like GamerLegion were quickly able to mold their defense around what MIBR was figuring out worked for them. Now we'll see if they can do that on the T side here, walking out middle. Put a lot more challenge.
We got to cook up a name for the PR Slend combination, because right now they are dominating. Prend? SR?
I'm thinking of, like, PR has to be something to do with public relations, right?
The gamer duo?
Yeah. Maybe find something in there. But they are a deadly duo right now. They got some good press heading their way.
Trying to wallbang that, except it's just a pistol, so it does nothing. Kills coming in. That does a whole lot more. Oh my goodness on these pistols. Insani, here's your chance. It's been a quiet map by your standards. It's been a whisper quiet. Time to light the world on fire. 3 more kills required. The 1v4 clutch this would be. But he's already found the first. Dance into the next. Has to be an instant headshot. He's got it. Looking for the player back totem. Opportunities, but no kills. And he'll be mowed down. Had a chance. Gave himself that opportunity, but just couldn't quite find the kills.
Smiles on their faces, man. They definitely deserve it. Big clutch, making it look easy there. Denial of the clutch, rather. Took him a little while to double swing, and when you give Insani that much time to fire away, I was a little concerned that Insani was going to be able to dice it up, but they joined forces eventually.
Honestly, that quick flick to the player back totem looked good. Thought game on. Not to be. And now if you're MIBR, you're hoping to get this game moving right now, because otherwise this could be done.
Oh, no.
PR, he doesn't even need to see you to headshot you.
And Insani definitely needs to see at least something. He just jumps around the corner with the MP9. No vision. Complete shutdown. And that pain train keeps on running. That's brutal, man. Insani, this has just been a map that he has had to gone through it.
Hang on. They got the setup. Well, okay, setup's been dismantled. Setup has been firmly dismantled.
Jeez.
And, well, okay, Rez is just carrying forward 1 HP on Rez. But that's enough. 1 is all you need.
I got 1. I got mine. And it's his HP.
You got his?
It's that 1 health right there, so I got 1.
And then some. And then his own. All right, double digits on, money broken for MIBR. Nothing doing in that last one. Bank building for GamerLegion. I'm starting to feel pretty comfortable calling this one done.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. There's not a lot of room left here. They're calling this one an eco as well, so not going to keep up the force buys because the last one just went brutally.
Problem is as well, right? Like, this is MIBR's map pick.
Yeah.
GamerLegion is not a team you want to play on Inferno. They're quite good at it.
Would they say you learn a lot from your losses? And MIBR lost on Inferno yesterday. So, what if they take that time to discuss and adjust what went wrong? Because we said, you know, there's a lot of small errors that they were making. Missed opportunities here and there.
So
maybe this is opening up the window for them to make the discussion happen.
So you're going with the Dragon Ball Z approach to improvement of just you get the absolute stuffing kicked out of you, and then you get stronger when you heal from that.
Yes. I mean, it happens quite a bit, especially with, like, last season of Pro League. I think it was, you know, Big's Mirage.
Yeah.
They looked really bad on it day 1. Had really nothing going for them on their T side, similar to what the problem yesterday was for MIBR. So whenever you have those, you know, glaring vulnerabilities, and you know heading into this matchup that, you know, you're probably going to have to ban Train, and that, or rather, GamerLegion's going to ban Train, and you're 100% banning Dust 2, which is one of GamerLegion's, you know, early bans as well. So you know there's the possibility that they try and press on Inferno again.
Okay.
But, they got limited practice, is what they keep saying. So hopefully that helps them out a little bit when they get the actual reps.
Oh boy. Okay, that's through the smoke. It's just pure blind firing. Best way to not deal with PR. Don't let him shoot.
Is Lukowski already flanking right now? No.
He is.
Yeah, it is Lukowski? Oh, no, it's Insani.
Insani on the flank. Going to find it. ZTR down and out, but the bomb is planted still. There's no safe place to fight from. You can take a little bit of space in towards Temple, but it's a double clear coming back the other way. They need to hold on to something. Towson holding that A-main player at bay. Rez activating here in the Temple, but only to the tune of 1, and now it is just that Towson player. This should not be doable. Flanked up, rock down, bomb defused. Can't do anything about this. Towson knows that flank can come through at any time, and by not giving it to him, Insani frustrates.
Really reined that one back in right there.
Okay, hold on. We're getting pumped up a little bit. I heard Carallo coming through.
Not sure what that means. What's that one?
I think translating any of them will get me in trouble.
Okay. Nice. It's good to see Insani at least trying to do the pumping right there. He needs to bring in a little energy.
Look, sometimes when you can't lead in the kill feed, you got to lead in the emotions.
Oh, yeah. Oh, getting blocked. Oh. What's that? That's not a wall.
Oh, no. Something's weird. He swapped spots. Insani's all the way through. He's only going to get one.
Oh, that molly's hot.
It's ticking. Ouch. Ooh, ouch. Ooh, owie.
My feet.
Look, they're a young team, but I hope they've already learned the lesson about not touching hot stoves.
Yeah, hopefully they pass that stage in development. You know?
Ash is just out there teaching them, like, how to cook an egg.
Well, I mean, that one I could actually see being useful.
I mean, at 17, I don't know when I got cooking skills. I could cook an egg.
Yeah. You figure it out, you know. I think it's trial and error at some point, too.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Lukowski hears that coming. That's the bomb. Signed, sealed, delivered, gift wrap. They had no idea where Lukowski was. And that is a blunder.
This is looking like...
Why have they done that?
Ooh, not many more options, but that...
PR might just shoot their way out.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't say he can. I'm a little surprised they're fighting in towards Donut here. You're not going to be able to win the round like this, but I suppose at this point, that may not be the attempt. They may have just said, we screwed the pooch on this one. Let's save up and headshot everybody.
I'm doing a good job of that. Lukowski winning the round with that one kill. The rest instantly make their decision. GamerLegion, you can kind of play with this lead.
Why is it
bomb
spinning?
Move.
Why is it pirouetting like this?
It's like the...
oh, it's in the water floating. Yeah. No. Go back to the other mode. I liked it. Go lower, Janesy. Go lower.
Yeah.
Oh. I like the little
I actually didn't know it could move by itself.
You know what it looked like?
Maybe it was trying to float down the stream there into the hands of GamerLegion.
I'm going to do a deep cut. I don't even know if you'll get
music box.
There was one of the... It is like a music box. There was one of the Batman animated movies from Batman the Animated Series, one of the OGs, the one with Mr. Freeze, which I don't remember what it was called. But it's like... He's got a snow globe music box with a ballerina spinning around.
But it's actually a bomb.
This is... No, it's like a symbol for his wife who has a rare genetic disease that he's cryogenically frozen her, and that's why he's doing all the crimes to try and get enough money to figure out the cure to fund his research. I think that's the whole plot line with Mr. Freeze in like every iteration of Mr. Freeze. Oh god, what was that movie called? Mask of the Phantasm was the other one, but that wasn't Mask of the Phantasm.
I'm sure someone in chat knows it. Wish I could help. I thought it was a bomb that was inside the music box. But turns out just a little ballerina. MIBR looking to stay afloat, just like that bomb. Trying to make some moves here out towards the middle, but again, very willing to give the space open. I understand their vision. Slind with a chance with this AWP. We'll see if there's any shots that he can make happen in this position. Boost it up. Deep sight line here. Safe is going to turn that corner slowly and right into his open arms. A nice little catch for him. Safe will give up his life. Another tag landed as well into Lukowski. While he's at it, forcing him back into these more deep positions. Then Rez just goes and steps in for the kill. Regression into PR's hands now. But they might just call this one a gamble stack towards B. A is wide open for the clear, and that's exactly where Bomb is heading as well.
I mean, you got to do it at this point, right? Because you're either gonna stop them, or you're gonna get the save and be able to actually fight for OT. It's dire, it's desperate, much like Mr. Freeze was when he kidnapped Barbara Gordon to try and use her plasma to rejuvenate his dying wife. But sometimes you got to make tough decisions. Yes, I did just check, and he was not very creatively named. It was just called Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero, which is like the worst name of any of those.
Sub-Zero's pretty good. I like that last part.
All right. I just remember that I think Mr. Freeze had like pet polar bears who he could command, and that's what I remember about that movie from my childhood. Did you watch any of the Batman the Animated Series?
I never watched any
90s?
of the animated series.
No.
The superhero movies were again like an adult thing for me. Never really watched superhero movies as a kid.
The 90s Batman animation was really good. They did some cool things artistically in terms of, like, I think it was that they drew the frames on red and black backgrounds as opposed to white backgrounds. And so it gave you this really cool noir feel. And a dark, gloomy noir feel might be what MIBR are feeling right now, because it's been raining all day on them. Safe is punching the desk. He better close his eyes and start meditating again, because he's not finding his center.
Yeah, it's definitely a frustrating round for him as well. He just walked right into Slen's op, which is the worst feeling as an opper, unscoped as well. So,
I'm going to sit and spawn and listen to those panpipes for a little bit longer, I think.
well, the issue is on the CT side now, so he's going to have
to get to C to T spawn.
Yeah, that's what he has to do. He has to pull a Lukowski and make it into their spawn.
He has to go on a vision quest to reclaim his center. ZTR's claimed tree. Meanwhile, his teammates are moving up on towards B, so ZTR gets a kill on one side of the map, and they take the side on the other. And this one is over. With that kill, PR basically stamps their death warrant. Not only have they taken B, they've taken A. They have both sites. Why bother taking one when you could have the whole damn map? Now, here's the thing. The bomb actually does need to cross in Sonny's angle, but he slips into cave, because why would you expect the bomb to still be back at door? But they've got time. So they're just letting Insani cook, boil, and the flashbang will end it. The last ingredient in a beautiful stew here for GamerLegion, as they have finished off Ancient. Looking damn good doing it, Cole.
Yeah, that was an absolute clinic put up by GamerLegion right there. No real big missteps. It felt like when things started to go wrong, it was more so a credit to MIBR. Fine.
Good weather for them. Good to know. So maybe MIBR went outside, got a nice walk, breathed,
sunshine,
got some fresh air, got back in. And now we're getting back into the fray.
Do Inferno. Ready to kick this thing off here. We'll see who's going to be moving forward here. If MIBR can show that some of those inconsistencies remain true. Yesterday, they looked a little bit rough here. They have been looking rough on Inferno, but if they're inconsistent, maybe that means they're good today.
Maybe. Maybe. High variance can have some high highs. Unfortunately, first, I think you're going to have to deal with this kid PR, because he's nuts. And he's in apps right now, doing a little lurky poo while his teammates try and set up for this B-pop. Oh, no one in the bedroom. No one home. No one coming to greet him. So rude. Why don't you come greet your guests? And he's saying we have apps. So they said, well, no one met us on Banana. Let's go back and Rumble A. This is the setup for MIBR. The setup, however, has been dismantled. Lukowski deleted immediately. Nice shot for safe. Need to get that going. Keeps PR from getting out of the apartments, but now it is all safe. He might be all they need. He might be all they need. Holding on to this position, the Molotov will force him back. This will allow the space for the bomb plant, but he's done great work to make this retake viable for his team. Oh, and the work is going to continue. Safe is just not missing with these dual pistols. He's rocking around. He's already got 3 kills to his name. There's only 2 remaining. From the pit, that smoke leaves a little bit of a gap. Slen can shoot vision into himself. It's a little bit more sustained, but Insani will come in to finish it out. And at this point, Slen is just desperately trying to keep them off that bomb defuse. 10 bullets in the Glock. Ticking away, and they're sticking it. They're sticking it. He didn't realize where it was planted exactly, and he's just shooting through all the bodies, but it doesn't matter. That Glock does not have the penetration power to stop the defuse.
A whole lot of resistance right there in between them. So body blocking for the diffuser, keeping his teammates safe and sound as that goes through. Gonna be a nice win coming through from Safe as well. I mean, the player that looked the most visibly frustrated in our little camera segments. And we got to see him in the picture. Some tough moments for him, so it's good to see that he steps in, refreshed, revived, ready to go. Gets a CT side start as well, so that's going to be a good opportunity for him to activate, get an op out maybe early here in the future, and See if he can't have some impact. For now, though, in the present, it's a force spy coming through from this T side, flying through the smoke. Banana and keeping them at bay here. There's a decent amount of utility to establish this space here as well, but you know, crucially, they at least force MIBR into these further back angles.
Yeah, I don't mind the setup from GamerLegion, what they've managed to get already. What's that smoke going for?
Towards the arch side.
Towards the arch side, indeed. So now I'll wrap up the lane. Available, perhaps. Smoke into apps is going to stall this out a little bit. They want to go for a bit of a Hall's pop, it seems.
They got to move quickly here. The aggression coming through Banana is going to give them all the information they need to rotate one back. So there's a small window of opportunity to capitalize on this.
Safe is on the way, so you better hit now. Here comes another smoke.
Oh.
Look to set up a little bit of space. It goes too far. It doesn't give them the cover that they were looking for. Instead, it's in towards the pit. While Trady is there, they need an extra kill here on towards the site, which they do find. So now Lukowski out of play. And Safe is backing way the heck up. He was tagged up massively and is not a fan of what this situation's looking like. Not a lot of healthy players here for either side. So Exit and Sunny are going to see what they can get. And Safe is being drawn back into the fray. Seems like he's half in, half out. Got cold feet. Oh boy, dink up. Puts Exit into that camp of incredibly low players. There's just no health. There's no health to spare on anybody here. And Insani is so wary about stepping into this crossfire, which he will do. Pit player activates, silences him, and yeah, Safe was always thinking about getting out of here, and now Exit will join him in that mentality.
That's just so rough right there. It's only one player aggressing really on that retake, and it always felt like Exit and Safe were interested in the save, but you don't know how low your opponents are necessarily as well, so such a good opportunity for that retake to happen there.
Let's just hit him with a Vamo.
Maybe. Send them their way. Yeah, and Sonny the only one really making the initiation. And if he had any sort of support there covering off, offering up some sort of assistance, it could have been better.
That's that moment where you're like, all right, guys, let's get this retake. Guys! Dead to pit.
You go and scroll through your teammates. They're back in CT in the truck bed and running through apartments.
Gotta be of the unified mind, and that's where leadership might be missing, right? This is the question. Exit's picking back up the IGLing. And Sonny said, you know, I think Exit's a good captain, but there's a reason why Drop took up the role in the first place. And it wasn't just because Exit was doing such a good job that they thought he deserved a break. I think he's competent, but you don't make a change at that position if you think you've got the greatest IGL known to man.
Yeah, I mean, that role-wise case there of a shot at redemption is still true for him as well. We talked about the benched Breno, but they're kind of getting dethroned in your team there in terms of the voice. It's not an easy feat, and it's tough to bounce back from. So it's about how he comes through in this CT side and this team as well. At these events where they want to really prove themselves and level up their game, how are they able to do that? This last map looks a little bit difficult. This one starting off just the same with that force by victory. So much damage done. Some good deterrence utility as well with that Molotov. They got an Exit swinging into the duel. He gets spotted though, and he's forced to retreat. 15 seconds left. They're finally going to lock themselves in a bomb site, but can they get the numbers punched in without getting disrupted at all? Smoke spam's good for a kill. A second, a third! Exit 3 through the smoke instantly turns the tides. PR now just left into the clutch there, and a huge lifeline granted by the one and only Exit, the leader of this team.
That's how you step up as a captain. Okay, maybe you're not the raw guy in the same way as others, but if you lead by example, if you lead by the front, that'll inject some life into your teammates. That'll inject some energy in. And at a critical juncture as well, the momentum changer coming out from Exit. Maybe his crosshair was guarded by a higher power, maybe blessed with a little bit of luck there on that smoke spam, but you know what? You're going to take it. However you can get it, you're going to take it here. The buy comes right back in from GamerLegion, though. They are loath to let this get away from them. They want to keep MIBR broke, battered, disheveled. But now the utility's out here for the Brazilians, and that nade is so very tasty.
That's not the first time they've been able to land a nice HE to start off the round either. PR dodges up the flash there. It's a quick trade available. So a little bit of information going, but a 1-for-1 that you'll definitely take this early in a round here if you're GamerLegion to try and work that map, spread the defense thin. And here on Inferno, where there are such long rotates, are going to kind of play a risky one. Got Insani solo on the B side. Deep control, though, for him. And then it looks like exits his man to drop the cash utility down his way.
Quick recharge. Calling the supply drop.
Look at that.
Smokes on smokes on smokes on smokes on smokes.
Yeah, with 50 seconds left, you got multiple mollies and a smoke grenade. Not an easy task, but you could hold B solo, so stack 3 up A.
For sure.
Set things up for success here.
Here is going to come that A hit. If it was in doubt at all, the utility's tipping him off with time ticking down. Here comes the strike. You need something in towards the pit. Breno staying alive. Tenacious in this position as they go to clear him out. Now's been safe strikes, and now they can play off of each other. Ping pong. This is a beautiful setup. One by one, they get the kills, and exit doubles up for just a little bit more.
Yeah, there's a whole lot more belief right there in the cohesion for MIBR. That's perfectly strung together. You know, kind of tethering their contact so effectively. Safe being late to activate with his player inside of the pit. Beautifully handled. Sonic continuing to build that energy after a huge victory, but GamerLegion continuing to force into this one. 4 Tech 9s brought into this round. Full buy-in, lots of utility. GamerLegion have a plan. Will they be able to execute that plan? Finally avoiding all this early damage they've been taking in these last couple of rounds. But they see a point that they want to pressure here. They're going to look to capitalize.
Well, not the luckiest P250 shot through smoke of all time for CTR. But hey, why not roll the dice? If you never roll the dice, you can't win.
Yeah, Risky Bob's in that last map, or last game, though.
Risky Bob likes to roll dice.
Leaning more towards taking this up under portrait now with the fast, explosive utility. This is all that investment that they prioritize, trying to chase it down into the bomb site. They nade stack Breno inside the pit and chase down the players on the site. Lukowski offering up some support, but he's barely standing. Reloads happening, and eventually the trades come through. A 2v2, but they're so low. They're so low on the back of the site, and it's going to be ZTR to burn to the flames. Now just Towson left into a clutch. Smoke recycled. Are they going to move past it here on the fake? Initially, no. But now on the full stick, they will. And it doesn't allow Towson to plant his feet. He gets run down by Insani. And MIBR continue winning ways.
It's good. It's good. The bomb plan here is pretty good, too. I like some of the idea, what they were working with. The nade stacking towards pits, always fun. Such a bully position if you can make that one work. But MIBR are building a bastion of rounds to fight from. Hit the nice. Is that the universal word of Counter-Strike?
It's got to be, yeah. It's everyone after a round win is a nice.
Any team that doesn't hit the nice. Mongols hit the nice. Everyone hits the nice, man.
I can't think of a team that really doesn't.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's nice to have unifying factors.
Yeah. For a worldwide game.
We should do a parody of like We Are the World, We Are the Children. But it's just players saying nice.
Have some serious music in the background.
We'll figure it out. I'm gonna throw that one out to the writing room. We're doing some spitballing here.
I like it.
Early draft. Speaking of early drafts, nice. Exit has been drafted into the afterlife.
He's going to become one of the meatballs in the sky.
We did interview him yesterday. We could put Exit on a meatball. Are we only doing interviews today?
I should ask him to name a meatball.
Name us a meatball.
Do you think he'd also call it Rudolph?
If he calls the meatball Rudolph, I'm going to throw up some red flags.
They do make reindeer meatballs in Sweden.
All right.
I've had them.
Rudolph just a little later.
I've had the tech. There's this great place, Meatballs for the People. They make meatballs out of lots of things. You can even get some ones that are like slightly more concerning. They have like bear meatballs. Surprising. Ooh. The rare balls. Oh boy, what a shot from Townsend. Now, you've got a bomb plant. You don't just have a bomb plant. I think this is a round. This is a save in most situations. You load to let it happen because it was the eco. But yeah, MIBR, egg on their face, going to have to back away. It's not a save you feel good about, but it's the right call for sure. And GamerLegion, just as it was starting to feel like this one might be getting away from them, come in and embarrass MIBR with some quick pistol work out of Towson.
I mean, he just had the hero AK right there. That's how they get the job done. 2 AK headshots with the only gun that they invest into this round. After 2 full force buys where they, prioritize all this utility and all this.
The AK is really just like a really big pistol, don't you think?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like an automatic deagle there where it hits the head and gets a kill.
Yeah, why don't we have more automatic deagles? I guess we do. We have AKs.
Yeah, that's the one.
I've answered my own question. The niche is already filled.
Stinks for safe there. I mean, it stinks for MIBR that you have to call that a save as soon as he falls because that's the op fall into the ground. You can't pick it up. It's instead going to be used against you now.
Now you've had to smash the piggy bank. If you're MIBR. Boom. All those quarters you've been trying to save to hit the ice cream truck in the summer. They're being spent right now.
So sad. Does that mean they still get ice cream, or?
Depends on if they win or not. Winners get ice cream, Cole.
We'll see. It's a lot on the line here as Towson continues to do damage, pushing past the smoke. It seems like Exit is ready for that ice cream.
He was etching the smoke, and then he forgot that there was a reason he was etching the smoke.
There's a danger factor to it. Oh, safe. A little bit of a visual right there on his op location. Going to be setting up Bruno real nice in the top of porch, though. Face to the wall. So they don't give him a peek. They're waiting for safe to reaggress. Oh.
Not so scared. Just patient. Fisherman with a fish on the hook. And now Lucasi's coming here, but Exit is low HP. I don't know if Exit's coming into support. Yeah, Lucasi, he's getting called back. Exit is the captain, and he is not a fan of this approach. Bail out. 2 rounds in a row now for GamerLegion, and that war chest, that smashed piggy bank from MIBR. It's not looking good.
Oh, ice cream.
You know the problem with those smashed piggy banks?
What's that?
You have to buy a new piggy bank. That's already cutting into your funds.
Well, that's what Big Piggy Bank wants you to do.
It's a scheme. It's rigged.
Whenever you buy a big piggy bank, Big Pig wins.
Don't be putting your money in the pocket of Big Pig. Keeping the couch cushions instead.
Mm-hmm. Or in the mattress.
Please don't put coins in the mattress. That's not going to be a comfy mattress to sleep on.
It supports it, firms it up.
You put the bills
I like a firm,
on the mattress.
I like a firm
Coins
mattress.
go on the couch.
You can put bills in a piggy bank, though.
You know what? You got me there. You got me there. I've been bamboozled.
So have MIBR, because now there's no more ice cream for them. Well,
They got some more chances to be winners.
They
made this buy work.
They can get the dollar menu.
Is there ice cream on the dollar menu?
Yeah, it's just like the, those like SpongeBob ice creams that they used to give you that are like really deformed.
Gumball eyes?
Yeah.
Iconic, really. I was a big fan of the Snoopy popsicle with the chocolate back on it.
Yeah.
Snoopy popsicle went hard.
They just give you the deformed ones, though.
Well,
ones that don't feel quite right in the
I don't know
package.
if you've ever seen one that isn't slightly deformed. Like, there's the Sonic ones that are always just horrifying when they come out of the wrapper. It's really iconic.
Some good setup for Insani. In and out. That's important. Able to stay alive without a trade. And catches an opening duel there. Exit setting up his teammate quite nicely. That is something that you really like to see out of MIBR if they want to bounce back here. Oh, can they hold on, though? These man advantages have been played fast and loose, and everyone inside this smoke. Oh, boy. Come up big time for MIBR.
What a ballsy call there. right on the smoke fade. You just totally dismantle what GamerLegion want to do, and now there's just no chance. Safe will not allow it. Sorry, Lucauzi on the AWP will not be allowing it here. Complete annihilation coming through. They bet it all in the smoke fade, and golly, did it pay off.
Yeah, that's a crazy call to make right there. So ridiculous. Both teams waiting inside the smoke. I want to see this. Pretty tame reaction for the wildness of that round.
Yeah, I think that jump scare would have gotten me a whole lot more. I'd be out of my seat. I'd have shot out.
I can't believe they're doing the exact same thing.
All right, Ash contribution time. Ash recently put a YouTube video out. I'll be honest, I have not watched the whole thing yet, just haven't had the opportunity. It's in my to-watch list. But the title of the YouTube video was, "What's the deal with tech pauses? It's not what you think, parentheses, it's psychological warfare." So what's the psychological warfare coming through?
Is that tac pauses or tech pauses?
Tech pauses,
okay.
Sorry.
So I was like, I think we're using tech pauses wrong in that case. But yeah. I like that idea. I haven't seen that video yet, but YouTube content from Ash going crazy. But that'll be interesting to see what comes after. Time to discuss, time to bounce back. And it has felt like GamerLegion have stayed a step ahead of MIBR throughout that last map all the way through. As soon as you saw them get a little bit of ground underneath their feet, it's ripped out from underneath them. So we'll see if they can get back into the swing of things here for GamerLegion as they keep up the pressure with this investment. Trying to make sure that Safe sinks and his opping that's had a bit of a tough go of things.
Ooh.
It's connection. Does some damage here, and in fact there's quite a bit of damage done now into GamerLegion in this default here. PR down low, res down low.
But what's the down low? Lucauzi about to be down low.
You ever get bought that? I'm the youngest, so that was
Did I ever get got by down low too slow? 100%. I don't think anyone hasn't. I don't know if that's just a US thing, but oh my goodness, ZTR says too slow indeed. Just solo makes his move up. Flashbang set up, and oh boy, big trouble in little MIBR. You're going to catch PR, but that is your consolation present, because you lost this round, MIBR, to a Tech-9 swinging the half wall.
Yeah, I don't know. That felt like GamerLegion needed to improvise right there, so whatever's called that timeout, I don't think ZTR getting a double like that was in the playbook.
You don't think that's what Ash said? He said, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take apartments control. You guys are going to lose a lot of health. Then ZTR's just going to throw a flash, yeet around the half wall, and win the round for us.
When you put it like that, it's not all that hard to call out there in 30 seconds. You bring up a valid point.
Oh, look at this. I'd like to sit on this balcony, preferably not while a bunch of people were shooting guns at each other in the street. But on a quiet day in this village, no one else in the server.
I feel like it wouldn't catch any strays. I'd be more worried about the flashbangs.
No, but if someone's sitting in graveyard spamming through, I feel like you're in the line.
You could get peppered a little bit.
And me personally, not willing to take that risk.
Yeah,
I don't think
not for a good lunch view. I feel like there's easier options.
True. A little bottle of vino,
Although it is a little bit warmer there.
Nice Italian day. A chicken to hang out with you. Maybe another chicken for dinner.
I could be convinced.
Be persuaded.
I could be convinced.
Well, let me see if I can convince you. Lucauzi's going to try and do some convincing. The hard way. And well, PR has been convinced out of the server.
Doesn't leave.
He does not leave. He continues forward. Battling, brawling, and Breno getting that kill ultimate as well now means that this setup is strong. You can't get away. ZTR is going to get run down. Next victim. Answering aggression with aggression. How are you going to get around the half wall now, the Tech-9 are teammates, if you don't have the bomb? And the crunch comes in. One man surviving. Slen, can he find any damage? A little bit, but far from good. Lucauzi takes that round in hand and just gets it.
That's exactly what he does.
Snack.
I wish we had a visual representation of that. But
visual representation.
I got a good shout. Lukowski does too. Puts on one, and that is definitely a specialty of Lukowski's. I'm glad that MIBR have that in their bag right there, running it down middle on Inferno. And yeah, you can see there's not a great response to that. Understandably so. Lukowski just completely closes it out for his squad. Now continuing this pressure here. MIBR turning up the heat to 10 on the second mid play. And they just feast up some kills. 4 sideswiped. There's no room to breathe here for GamerLegion on the force buy. And MIBR could close this thing out on a massive confident note. Always putting the pressure forward here. Never reining it back. ZTR going to provide a little bit of punishment, but nothing too crazy. Spotted out inside the smoke as well.
This has turned into a pretty dang good half for MIBR, hasn't it?
It has.
I feel like, I mean, Inferno is one of these maps where it's not so definite which way teams prefer things. But generally speaking, if you can put together a solid defense, you're in good standing. Chicken, fella, you're not getting anything out of that door frame.
Run!
Run! Just pecking the door frame.
He's a woodpecker.
Slowly but surely, he'll drill his way through.
What's on the other side?
More wood, I think. Or just empty pixels, probably. No, he's not even going to go into the apartment. He's just going to go through this little, what would you describe that? Pillar? Buttress?
One of the two, yeah.
It's a determined chicken.
It's important that you don't give up. You see that watermelon in the bowl there?
Yeah, that always does mystify you, huh?
Yeah.
Who puts the watermelon in the bowl?
Why is it in the bowl?
Why? Porque. I like how this chicken is just watching the other chicken lose its mind. She's just like, yeah, that's Frank. Frank's at it again. Hey, Doris, come look at Frank. Frank's running into the corner of that door frame again.
Yeah, he does it all the time.
Frank, that silly Frank. He lost his mind 6 rounds ago. He ain't been the right same since. One nade flies over his head, he loses his mind.
Nothing but feathers.
You know, that's what chickens sound like in an Italian village.
Italian chickens?
I think that's what they sound like.
Just a little bit of pasta sauce on top.
Ash? What's your Ash impression? Can you do one?
Is he Italian?
No.
No,
He's a Brit.
I don't know. I could just imagine him talking about some mental warfare right now, though. Right now, it might be the only one that's
You actually just called that pause to talk about that chicken. He's like, did you see that chicken running into the wall? That's crazy, man. Why are you doing that?
Why is there a watermelon in a bowl?
Asking the questions that we really need answers to.
Thank you, Ash. Pushing Counter-Strike forward. Last round of the half. AK up. ZTR, you got it done with a techie in 1 round. But can you get it done with the machine gun deagle, as we've described it?
These are the rounds, honestly, that GamerLegion have done some of their best work in terms of the 4 rounds that they've been able to establish. They've always done it with these weird purchases. Sometimes with hero rifles, sometimes with lesser weaponry. But it's these situations that got them their 4 rounds so far, so they make it a 5th. They do it one more time. Otherwise, you'll see MIBR head into what was a trialsome T side yesterday with a lot of confidence. They're playing very passive at the moment is the problem. And if you let these Tech 9s take a lot of map control and then again they get explosive and in your face a little too quickly, that's where these problems can arise.
That's a good smoke, because yeah, these fights are getting really isolated, and if you get swung with the full brunt of this, Safe is in trouble. Doubling back in. Breno trying to come into support, but Breno deleted. Holy calzone. And oh, it's a disaster here. The bomb is going to go down, and now MIBR has to try a retake. There's no chance to save here, obviously. But they don't have a lot to get back over. A couple flashes. No mollies to offset positions. No smokes to cover up sight lines. It's a disaster here. And how do you get stuck back in? Just going to have to huck flashes and pray. 2 players are going to move on over towards the lane. And Sonny will tuck in towards Moto. Double up in the pit. Triple up in the pit. With no Molotov, this setup should be nigh on impossible to break. Flashbang to block the first. Desperation spam, but PR, he ain't missing. And that's going to be a 5th round for GamerLegion, as we will be right back.
Everybody know we gon' do it like this, do it like this, do it like this. Everybody know we gon' do it like this. Straight from the underground. Everybody know we gon' do it like this, do it like this, do it like this. Everybody know we gon' do it like this, do it like this. Straight from the underground. Everybody know we gon' do it like this, do it like this, do it like this. Everybody know we gon' do it like this. Straight from the underground. Everybody know we gon' do it like this, do it like this, do it like this. Everybody know we gon' do it like this, do it like this. Straight from the underground. Everybody know we gon' do it like this, do it like this, do it like this. Everybody know we gon' do it like this. Straight from the underground. Everybody know we gon' do it like this, do it like this, do it like this. Everybody know we gon' do it like this. Straight from the underground.
I wake up every morning at the break of dawn. Get out of bed with a stretch and a
Back into the second half. Still some frustration here, perhaps, but a whole lot better for MIBR. Getting the juice going, getting the lead going. They've given themselves a premium opportunity to take this to 3, but these pesky GamerLegion players just don't know when to say quit.
Yeah, they don't know when to say quit, but they do know how to win a light buy situation, half buy, force buy. So it carried them through that first half, and now they got 5 T-side rounds when they were constantly going up against guns from MIBR's camp. It's a tough way to do it, but do manage to still keep it close. And again, MIBR and their T-sides is kind of my big concern from yesterday, carrying forward here into today. Frank's still there.
Still at it.
He will not quit.
Yeah, he ain't been right. He ain't been right. One day he'll get through. It's the meme of, you know, the guy quitting while mining towards the diamonds. But it's just Frank getting through
He's going to get there.
getting through that pillar. What'll be on the other side? A whole heap of digital seeds for Frank.
He'll be hungry enough to eat them all.
Right now, MIBR are ready to burst on towards this site and into a Slend. Oh boy, the Slender Man collecting some victims, but they're not able to run this down. That was the bomb! That was the bomb! That was the bomb! Understand the urge to hunt up there, Lucalzi. That kill would have been very nice for the post plan, but now a post plan is something you're kind of hoping you'll be allowed to get. There's a player up on Banana. Here comes the strike, and now it is just the one. Safe. Battling back, requiring the ace, and only 39 points of health to his name. PR coming hunting, coming looking, peppering him down even lower. Body shots will do him in now. There's just no hope. 20 seconds, can't even bail out. If he could slip away, begging someone to give him a free headshot, begging someone to give him a peek, but it's desperation stations here, and nothing doing. It turns out you probably shouldn't swing coffins if you have the bomb.
Yeah, and I mean, I get the vision there as well. It's just you want to take some more map control, maybe provide a little bit of access out of that, but when you have to go and recover the bomb when you die,
Yes, I did.
it becomes a big problem.
Yeah, not perfect.
And then the flank happens up Banana, and you no longer have the option to plant.
So, good start for GL. MIBR are not going to invest anything into this one.
Got a little popper.
One popper for the culture.
For the culture, for the road.
Poppers. They're for everyone.
And they're good. It works out there to take care of 1,000. Oh, and that's just a textbook eco move right there. You got to farm them up right there. ZTR going to do just that. Looking for the last. Whips out the knife there as well. That's going to be an ace completed. Farm up all 5 of those kills.
Eco Cobra swallowing the other team whole.
I mean, when you see someone throw a smoke for Banana and then purposefully stay in front of it so that the Glocks chase you, that's when you know you're wanting that bag right there. You want that eco farm.
Drops that op over. Makes that money. That's the IGL life. You're the guy who farms up all the cash and then you drop the gun for your opper. Because you care about the team. Health of the team. I mean, also ZTR's gotten it done with the techies. ZTR's having a great map, by the way. I mean, that ace obviously going to pad the stats quite nicely. But we saw impact rounds in the first half as well. Specifically, that Tech 9 around the half wall was stupid good. Not so good here. Insani holds his line, holds his nerve. You wanted to get frisky with the MP9s. You wanted to get into the action. And, well, MIBR packing a little bit more of a punch.
MP9's not quite able to thrive here, and Sonny shutting it down. That's definitely someone you want to be working up Banana. Finding a couple of entries here to start off your gun round campaigns is big. There's still another MP9, though, that you have to be able to make it another player with the A1S. And it's a huge surprise that there's this amount of presence after you've already gotten 2. And PR does not fall, at least puts it into the realm of possibility here in a 2v3.
Now it's kind of awkward. He's hoping that he's coked them back the other way. They're making a gamble. You've got Slend in the pit with all this util, but MIBR haven't flinched. They haven't changed from their prime directive, which is take the B site. So they are going to do this. They've got the utility for it, so they'll be comfortable with it, and at the end of the day, it'll be a dry run and probably a save, you'd imagine, for these remaining GamerLegion players. When you take this kind of a gamble, you have to accept that the risk you're taking is you won't be able to do anything about the round. And that's what's going to come to fruition. Unless MIBR spook themselves. No, there's not even time for the rotate if they did. Can't be done. It's over, Cole.
I thought they were sitting in Lucalzi to see if there was the gamble stack on B right there, but yeah, they didn't have a lot of time left, so the rest of the squad gonna just join up there as Lucalzi calls it clear. Nice attempt on that pullback. See the vision, but a little gambly in the wrong direction is gonna cost GamerLegion. They do get to save the AWP. They get to save a full belt of utility. That's a nice bit of luxury there. Still up against a bonus as well, so.
Yeah, Rez will presumably be able to invest. Slend can drop certainly one. Yar can drop. It should be fine.
Oh, yeah.
Fine.
But there is an Insani who found a couple of kills on Banana. They were desperately missing out on any sort of entry presence yesterday, and they've got Insani on this map right now, finding a little bit of access here up against the MP9s, but as you can see, looking sharp there, while blind even tracking that second kill.
It's good to see. Limited impact on map 1, so good to see Insani shining here. Now, how are we cooking? The big question for GamerLegion as well is how do you get Slend consistently involved in the rounds? And here's how you're going to do it. You're going to take a little peek. He's going to get flashed. He's going to back off of that little peek. Slend can have a little peek.
So, that was a bright one. Nice little popper right there, tossed in, but banana control being retaken by the CT set, or at least the utility to do so. There's the flashes to follow it up, and Sonny goes for some smoke spam. But it's mission accomplished initially here for GamerLegion. How do they hold on to this space now is a whole other question. If they want to. Again, you got the Rez job of rotating over there, dropping his belt of utility to the assembly belt of ZTR, who then dispenses it over towards the B-bomb site. Just keep recycling. But it's looking like a well-oiled machine here. Rez popping a hole through that smoke, and the Molotovs put a lot of punishment. Slend does miss with his op, but it doesn't cost him his life, and he gets a molly down. He wants to land it, though. He wants to go for the kills. And he goes and re-clears brackets completely. There's nobody here.
No one indeed.
You're going to see the jump now rotate rolling from Rez, and they're going to read into this one incredibly effectively. They're even trolling in a pretty early rotate as well from PR. Yeah, I mean, they're committed to it now. They are completely jumping in on this. He's just cleared out all of mid, so GamerLegion know what the next move is.
You still have that Molotov as well. This is going to shut it down. 20 seconds. You can't rotate off. You have no vision. You have no information. The spam catches the first. MIBR, just that sinking feeling as you realize that this is disaster. And so they're going to cut bait. They're going to cut bait, which is actually a pretty salient call. It's a hard one to make in that situation, but you just realize, they know.
The counter utility that GamerLegion... Oh, Frank.
Frank! Frank, you don't got to do it. Frank, take a break.
No. Keep working, Frank. Never give up.
Frank,
all
please.
your dreams.
Think of your family, Frank. Think of the chicks in the hen house.
Keep grinding, Frank.
Frank's going to grind himself in
Think
the
of the
chicken.
payout.
Gotta be bullion out here.
MIBR had to have felt like 20 flashes as they try to turn the corner to B right there. And it's like, okay, if there's 20 flashes,
and we get
that probably means there's about 5 people ready to go.
Yeah, maybe don't. Cancel call, cancel call, cancel call. We're not going in. Yeah. Wipe that last round out of your eyes, out of your nose. Crack that. Ooh. What was... Ooh. Ooh. Oh. I don't know about that one.
What was he doing?
I mean, you could do a little bit of this with the wrist, but he was like cracking it from the...
Maybe he's double jointed.
Maybe he's... I don't know. That didn't look comfortable to me. But, you know, people's bodies, they do weird things sometimes. Just snapping the ligaments. Getting them back in place there for exit.
Gotta stay limber.
Stay limber.
We did our stretches before.
Stay loose.
Fast play here. This is why they were staying limber, because they were running, sprinting up, but they lose out. PR initially finds that first kill, and scaling into this A site could be a little overwhelming if it wasn't for Slend holding out with the op. Keeping things safe for now, but overwhelmed from apartments. And Brendo going to come through there just in time when they need someone to get him out of this tough spot. GamerLegion not fully fallen off just yet either.
MIBR's done a great job of limiting the impact of these two young gamers who are tearing them up on Ancient. Slend and PR, they're still playing fine. I'm not trying to critique them here, but you limit Slend's ability to get the multi-kill. PR is fighting forward. He's forced out by the Moto player, so he feels like he has to take that boiler fight and just straight up loses it. It's nicely done from MIBR, and it is going to give them the lead, and it is going to keep them in the running here at top. Frank is still at it.
You know, I think sometimes Inferno can feel like a little bit of a save fest, and I really think Frank is bailing us out of that save board that you see every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. He does know that he just don't say quit, much like MIBR. They're not going to say quit here. They want Mirage.
That's a great start right there, and that's how you kind of think the defense is going to line up.
He's gone. Where did Frank go?
Did he die to the bomb
Did
blast?
Frank despawn or did the bomb get him?
Must have.
Rest in peace, Frank. The bomb got him.
No.
Oh, no. We told him, Frank. We said, Frank, one of these days, you keep running into that door frame, it's not going to be good for you. But Frank, he just wouldn't quit. He had the heart of a champion, Frank. The heart of a champion. If there was an Olympic event for consistent running into a door frame, Frank would be the gold medalist. On this day, we give our condolences to the family of Frank C. Chimkin. Insani sending, in lieu of flowers, is sending out headshots, and there's the trades as well. And now the B site is compromised. And if they get the bomb over, this round is over. Done with. It's going to take a suspiciously long amount of time to get this bomb.
Yeah, Brennan's still going to be ultra careful of this idea that they could be aggressing. No, this is never going to be a worry. It might take a long time, but they'll get there in the end. Because there's going to be no resistance, unlike Frank.
Declaring that the save in this round is going to be our moment of silence for Frank. Once the bomb goes planted, we will be doing an in memoriam here. He was so young. He was so young, Frank.
He was so young. It did look like he was making some progress, though. I can't
saw
lie.
some notches.
You saw some dents in that wall.
His legacy will be immortalized in those indents in the door frame for all time.
That looks. I mean, that's pretty much a graffiti. I think everyone wants that. So, he'll forever live on. Is this the last time out for GamerLegion?
Seems to be. Ash getting in their ears for one final time, because this has not been impressive at the half switch. They got the up for Slend. They've got enough utility to make this work, but this might just be the last good try. I mean, never say never, because it is Inferno. They could just save with 4. But they're running out of opportunities here. They've been playing the margins, and at some point, it's time to make that call.
Yeah, I think a big difference maker here. Again, you still have Insani winning a couple of crucial gun round duels up Banana, giving them opening kills. They have that access point towards B in the last round. And that's GamerLegion trying to keep up the confidence. So we'll see again if GamerLegion can find the string to pull on how to shut him down more consistently. AG's dunking down on Banana, putting a lot of pressure once again on these B players. That's not where the game plan is here at all for MIBR. They're much more focused in on this mid-centric hold. They're going to challenge that side of the map. And they're going to look to challenge it early as well.
Ooh. You get the stack up.
Just felt like PR reacted to something. I don't think he saw it, but...
Get the vibes. And the vibes are absolutely correct at this point. Mid control's being taken. The question is, with the bomb still at the bottom Banana, is there a chance that they bail out? And no, it doesn't seem to be. So right now, GamerLegion are calling their shot, and their shot is correct. As I say that, MIBR aren't full committed just yet. Getting close to it, but there's still 55 seconds. There's plenty of time to reroute. And you can tell ZTR starting to think about that fact.
Slend containing all of brackets is a big sign, and Rez joining up with his teammate close by in PR as that brackets control is held on. It's a good move, stabilizing this A set hold when it's a Halls pop ahead of them.
Lead on, but it's a little late for the check. Rez finds one. That's bombed down in mini pit now. You're in trouble. The apartments players are gone. It has to be these two from lane. They have to fight into the pit and fight their way back out. And Slend is committed in towards the site to give him something to defend from. He's just trying to buy time. Buy time for his teammates. And ZTR on that spam. No safe. His shot clipped the box, so Slend survives with 2 HP. A saving grace. Those specks of wood saved Slen's life and might just have saved GamerLegion's map.
That's incredible right there, as well as ZTR coming through, offering up some assistance. Just when it's needed, a smoke spam, collecting exit. And Slen surviving in the back of the site for so long, never really required to make these moves, but some great overall calling there, and that's a good adjustment. They leave B very vulnerable, but they always have those rotations ready towards A to prepare themselves, and this time the utility damage is fantastic. That is something they're gunning for here. Slen takes a lot in return, though. That HE might just do it if it wasn't for the fact that Insani peeked forward, but he dies before he gets a chance to land the kill. 3 HEs dunk him down, and he's eliminated early. That op's already repositioning as well, getting back into the scene in time. And he's on the line.
Oh, the stack up. It gets so messy. PR, though, goes 2 for 1. And keeps Slen alive as well on the corner. Slen won't survive much longer. Lukowski trying to dismantle this site himself. And this is the star power of Lukowski. These are the things that he can do, the sites that he can smash his way on through. But still only a 2-on-2. Not comfortable planting the bomb. Not until his teammate comes over for some oversight.
Boost?
A boost up, yes, but a resmoke on as well. Lukowski planting safe means there's no vision just yet, and that smoke bloom's high enough. Good luck seeing over this. Lukowski hitting a cloud. Towson in front of it. Molotov to try and rumble Lukowski out of the corner, but now they've spotted it, and there's the kill that comes through. Patience rewarded, and exit is so low. They got a good idea where he's coming from, but Towson's the one with the kit. Towson's the one with the kit, and he's not the one on the bomb. Towson's fighting, but it will be all okay. If you hit the shot, it's all good. And now the kitted player can indeed get that defuse done.
Yeah, a little concerning in that sense, but they get the job done. Close it out there with the low HP on the exit. Comes down to a nice little bit of creativity on the fly with a boost. I mean, this is well from PR. How does he manage to get a multi-kill to that position? It's unbelievable.
Magnifique.
Truly a tough position, but a great bailout for that when you just line up the multi. Lukowski makes it possible, as we know he can do, but
Bravissimo.
Did I say Albergato? What does that mean?
Hero AK is what it means right now. But Breno, gone. And I'll translate that one for you. It's PR starting to really heat up here to try and close out this map. 15 and 12. By his standards, it's been quieter, but now the numbers are starting to stack. They want to bring us back towards A. They don't have a lot to cook with here.
Ouch.
Okay. Chipped up early, just trying to set up the bait for Lukowski to strike, and, well, he's down. He's gone. That was the one set of armor. And it's a feast for the remaining players. 11 rounds. GamerLegion slide into the lead, and they might just be ready to bring this one across the line to bring this one home.
That's what they're looking like right now. It looks like ZTR just staring down his opposition since that timeout. Since the last one available here for GamerLegion called out, they have remained flawless, remained fluid in their defense here, quick moving. And PR has really stepped up the game. You know, the key piece that we said was kind of being limited. Couldn't have as much impact. He's able to have a lot more consistency when they're heading in his direction. Boost up. Oh, it's punished. Towson cannot escape there. Both try to run away, but Insani ensures the punishment there on that position. Slen, deep line there. Misses out on another chance to try and equalize. ZTR putting a lot of weight on his shoulders here, solo towards B. He's not looking to play passive either, it seems. He's going to get some backup, though. Slend actually coming through with the op, which is a good sign here, especially with that utility belt that he brings to the table. Always want that leaning over towards the B side. So he's going to post up with that op, be able to buy a little bit of time while he tossed in early. And that's going to be some of that utility dropping. So they're going to need the extra resistance here, in fact.
Slend. We're going to put this one to bed. We're going to wrap this whole thing up with a little bow on it. And he's gonna hit the first. Flashbang can't save you, not from Slen. Now top of the oranges, ZTR can drop down. Suddenly these numbers have wilted, and there's only 25 seconds. There's no time for plan B because the flank is on. PR is trying to close the jaws on them. But a fast rotation, a desperate run back towards the A site might just keep MIBR fighting here. Lukowski and Safe are en route. But Rez has beat them on the timing. He's on the corner. Do they realize he's already slipped in towards the site? If they go for the stick, they'll find the punish. ZTR peels away the first. Dink onto Lukowski. He's the last one fighting, but he's finding all the headshots he needs, but he doesn't have the time. He cannot win this round. There's no clock on, and so map point, GamerLegion, series point, GamerLegion. This one might be all over.
Yeah, you just can't beat the clock right there, no matter how good your shots look. Time cannot be taken down. And Slind offers up that resistance here, but most of all, you have this flank coming through from PR again. And even though it's only a single kill, there's 3 rotates on the B site. It's a non-option. You can't make it past. And enough being done here. Frustration being felt. In MIBR, they come so close to making this map look good here, but running a little bit out of steam since GamerLegion have been using those pauses effectively. Now find themselves at the finish line here in the series. 2 chances to close. This would be the easiest opportunity up against MAC-10s, that saved rifle. And a deagle in play here from Lukowski. That's all that you have to go up against, and then you get to close the series. Otherwise, it might get a little bit more tricky for you.
Smoke out, setting up PR for this aggressive maneuver. Looking to shut this down right here, right now. I won't give him the peek that he's looking for in towards the bedroom. It's just Breno holding very passive there at the bottom of the wall mid. So at least for the moment, MIBR survive.
Another player rotating over here from GamerLegion, joining forces, dropping a little bit of utility down, just sticking around here as well, crucially. They got a feeling.
You fear you're just going to get pelted by nades and not really even be able to get stuck into this round, not really even be able to get it going. It's Slen on the angle again. So he'll take the shot, the molly will drop. Just the line of sight here. Not going to connect. They thread the needle here. It's the same setup as last time, and this time not so successful. But Rez is a backstop. That third player, a difference maker. Brings it down to the even numbers.
There's already a double up on the flank, though. They're not even in position yet. They haven't even planted the bomb.
Oh, this smoke might be their saving grace, though. It lingers long enough to get that C4 planted down before PR can activate. PR and ZTR looking to move their way on in, looking to buy space for Slen to get activated. There's not a molly for this corner, but the nades are lethal. They might not expect Safe, though, doubled up. He peeks ahead of it. Now he's revealed the position. The surprise isn't there anymore. They know the spots of these 2 players, but slipping out and away, the last by the pillar, and ZTR, the sidearm is enough. Defuse on, GamerLegion move on. 2-0 in the first stage of ESL Pro League. They are Legion, they are many, they are victorious.
They win it out big time right there. And it all comes after this huge timeout call there. The last one that they have available. And it is the most vocal you see Ash